start with the ESL students. Some of them were very reluctant, and I did say it was voluntary, but but how much it would help them with their English, how much they would learn, I gave them all the positives, and they really got into it. And I only had a couple of them that were just really against doing it. But they like being able to share their culture, because they know a lot of American people don't know about their culture, about where they're from. Some people don't even know where the country is on the map. And so they were really eager to talk about that. And I'm kind of skipped that. And, I told them, you get to, this is a chance to talk to an American, and you'll get to have conversations that you probably wouldn't get to otherwise. And also, we got to visit Phil's classroom. And I think that really, really made a difference. And my hopes would be, now I'm going back to the other one, is that they would feel encouraged to continue their education. And I really feel that they did. A lot of them thought college students are these smart people, and we're here in this class and we're just learning English and that's all we're going to do. But when they went to the class and watched the people give speeches, and they were human and made mistakes and got nervous, and they go up there and go, I don't want to get this. I'm really nervous today, but I'll try to do my, and when we got back to class, it was like, oh, they're speaking English, and that's, and they were nervous. Like, I said, yeah, they're like that too. And also, what I found is that they learned about the different cultures within the American culture. Not all Americans are the same, and so they learned a lot about that. And I think that some of them have formed some positive relationships with the Americans, even if it isn't like their relationship. I think that what good has come from it is when they're walking to class or walking to another building, they speak to each other. They say hi to each other now, and it really makes a connection with the students. And the concerns, my students were concerned about having too much time in their ESL class being used. However, that they're learning English regardless, so we've got over that. And I was concerned that they might feel uncomfortable with questions, especially if they aren't documented. And I didn't address that in front of the class, because I can't say, for those of you who aren't documented, don't say that. Don't say anything. But so a couple of them that I know aren't, I just went to them and said, if there are any questions you don't feel like answering, you don't have to answer them. You can just say, I don't feel comfortable with that. And then also they were afraid of not being understood, or not understanding what their partner was saying. And they got over that right away. It just started flowing between the people. And if they did have a problem, someone else would get in there and help. Yes?
What level of ESL students did you have in the class?
We had 5 and 6. Mostly 6, though.
Which are our highest level.
Yeah, the highest level. And of course, being, that they were afraid that, what if I drop out, I can't come anymore, or what if the person interviewing me can't come, and then, we went over that scenario too. So the things though that I would want to change would be, but since this was the first time I didn't know, so now I do know that I would want to upfront prepare with discussing their fears and obstacles, time management, because we heard the time issue.
It was a struggle.
It was a struggle,
Big struggle.
and my students said the same thing. And well, that person's in class when I'm available, and then they don't want to do the back and forth, and so the time thing, and then maybe practicing with my students how to respond to some questions that they're not comfortable answering, what to say, because when they don't know what to say, they just either don't completely give an answer or pretend they don't understand that, or give a vague answer, and then also practice with them on how to set interview times, how to think of, where can we meet? You don't have to be in the school. If you happen to be in our building, you can go to the student center or the library, and you can leave a message on their phone, and you don't have to say a lot. You can just say, meet me at this time. So really having some ways to explain it a little bit better. Kind of practicing those things up front.